Now, while you say that, which may sound understandable, there are some issues that I think are of concern to the ministry as well. Issues raised by the striking workers. One of them is the large crowds that have continued to gather at NIMC offices seeking registration process. I don't know what kind of agreement was reached on that, because the staff claimed that the crowds exposed them to COVID-19.
So thank you very much for this question. And in this regard, I believe ministry has something to say. Firstly, if you could recall, during our ministerial task force of linking NIN number to SIM, we, NCC and NIMC, issued a statement jointly. Part of the resolution of that meeting was all COVID-19 protocols must be respected during registration. And what we did at the ministerial task force, we came up with a booking system in which citizens are not allowed in any way to go there and start fighting to get registered. You only go there, register your name and go. If you wish, you can text message the commission and they will allocate a time for you. If you come, you don't need to spend 10 minutes. They will take your biometric, your image and everything, and you go. But the problem is, you know how our citizens are, and we need attitudinal change. We announced this in television, including Channel Television, announced that all the process must be under COVID-19 guidelines. But citizens will go there. Their names are not in any way part and parcel of those to be captured, but they will go and stay at the gate. If you ask them to leave, they will not. And even security agencies had been there. They have been pleading with them, but they will not go. And they will stay there. And all the crowd you have been seeing in Abuja, for example, or Lagos, 90% of them, or even 95% of them, were not part of those invited to be captured. They only go there and stand outside. And you will clearly see in some places, the gates are locked up, but they will stay outside the gate. They are neither admitted in and they neither leave. So this is the problem we are having. So it has nothing to do with the union or with the commission, but rather it is with the citizens that we need to change our attitude. Because what we have is booking system. In booking system, you don't need to go there and stay and say, okay, let me wait for my time to come. It doesn't require that in any way. So, and I think this is what is required to change from our citizens.
Let me come in here. You make it sound so easy, but you have put a deadline of a couple. It was initially 2 weeks, and it's now been extended by 6 weeks. How do you expect the large number of Nigerians who are unregistered not to gather with the deadline that you have put?
Thank you very much, my brother, for asking this question, but point of correction. The earlier deadline, it was quoted by many nationals wrongly without making reference to the initial one. What if you go online and check, you can Google it and see. It was announced since February 2020. And I think the first day that policy was announced in this country was on 4th February 2020. And it was transmitted to the Nigerian Communications Commission and NIMC then. However, at that time, NIMC was not under our supervision. So it was announced that each and every citizen who owns a SIM card, from that time, February 2020 to December 2020, he should ensure that he obtains his national identity number and submit same to the mobile network operators. Go online and search. And in that statement, we even mentioned that government was looking at the possibility of restricting the total number of SIMs to be attached to each and every citizen. And we even say most probably around 3, which has been reviewed now to around 7 in number. Considering that beyond phone, we need data, we need artificial intelligence facilities and many more. So it was announced in February. Citizens, instead of going to obtain the national identity number and submit to mobile network operators, they failed to do that. They were only debating about why 3 SIMs, why not 4, why not 5? No, 3 is okay. We can even use 2. Why not 1? They were debating. But it was announced then that from February 2020 to December 2020, obtain your digital ID and submit to your operator. They couldn't comply, and it was announced. And what government needs to do is to announce the policy we did. While the parastatals, they are mandated to keep in touch with citizens as part of their strategy for implementation and the mobile network operators. If you Google, you will see. So saying that the deadline is 2 weeks, this is wrong. That 2 weeks was only to remind the citizens that the earlier directives of February to December was still valid. So you must comply.